Hey.
Lawrence Melton from the Building People. And
hey Jerry, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Great
to
Thanks
see you
for
again.
having me.
My
Good
pleasure. So tell me a little bit about Realcomm 2013 from your view.
It's amazing. I mean, I started, my first event here was back in 2008, 2009.
Wow.
And I can't get over it's how it's grown.
Yeah.
We kicked the boot camp off on Tuesday afternoon, and I can't get over maybe twice the size of what it used to be.
Yeah.
What started off as just a small conference is grown into a lot of new folks here too.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we're getting to is that the industry has hit this kind of tipping point where, innovation is catching up with practicality, the ability to have in the palm of your hand all of the technology that we're talking about, access it, work with it, get interactive with it. I think it's
That's
changed
right.
the minds of people. What are some of the innovations you're seeing here that are exciting you? And one of the questions that's been coming up, not just the innovations, but some of the solid cornerstone principles that you're being reminded of here.
Well, I think what we see more of today that we didn't see back in 2009 is the mobility.
Sure.
And the connection to not just smart buildings, it's about smart occupancy, smarter buildings, and a connected real estate model as a whole.
Right.
And how the other programs, not just it's the facilities manager or the CIO influencing it, but it's about how the other program areas that influence a connected real estate model, how they're playing a bigger role here. You see a bigger presence of the CFO community, a bigger presence of the project management community. You have the energy and sustainability people who aren't just the only people who are the center of attention now. Originally back 3 years ago, I think you saw much of the energy and sustainability people, but you see a lot of mobility, a lot of the mobile apps, a lot of the mobile devices being brought into the solution today that we didn't see just 3 years ago. It's amazing how much that's grown into it.
What is the Building People doing in this area?
Yeah, great. Thanks for asking, Jerry.
Sure.
What we're doing is we're focusing on those five key program areas. We know that real estate and requirements development is a humongous piece to setting the foundation for the future. So we're helping our customers with our real estate strategy. Along the lines of facilities management, we're focusing on that return on investment and that operating cost reduction. Energy and sustainability goes without saying that you can't be in this business and not focus on a sustainability of reducing the footprint in some way, shape, or form, and focusing on how real estate and utilization matters. Project management. We've seen a greater presence of the project management community and the construction community starting to play a role in Realcomm. I know in 2008 and 2009, we never saw the construction community here. We're starting to see their presence. So we're playing a major role in influencing how the project managers can start leveraging the role they play in the foundation and the onset of a project.
Right.
And finally, that portfolio optimization is humongous, Jerry. If you can't figure out the return on investment, every CFO that's here wants to talk to you about it. So those five program areas are key factors, and what we're doing is finding a way to play in any one of those five areas, and we'll influence the other four program areas. And that's what we're doing.
Tell me one success story that's come out of your camp this year, something where you were able to leverage those areas.
Well, I think the big thing that we're seeing, and I think that we anticipated this, quite frankly, is that we are seeing more of a leveraging of the real estate folks playing with the IT folks. And I think the one thing we came out of the box hitting hard is 95% of our customers are playing in a technology arena. So everything we do is pretty much leveraging the technology and analytics. One of our biggest partners right now is working with business analytics and business intelligence, and I think that's where our biggest win is. They're primarily a technology company, and they've brought us in as the real estate practice, and I think that is where you're going to see a lot of the future. What we're going to try to leverage next step is a facilities management and analytics company working together to get that return on investment for our customers. So that's been our biggest win, and it's a great success story, and I think our follow-on work is going to look really well.
Fantastic. Looking out in the next 2 years,
Yeah.
What's the trend?
Well, I tell you, the next generation of facilities managers is interesting. We've spent a lot of time talking about that the last couple of days. And I think the vulnerability in this marketplace is still the operators. The building operators are not ready for the onslaught of the technology coming. We know that. We're trying to prepare our customers for it, and quite frankly, we're starting to play in that market. What the differentiator will be how you can leverage a building operator to position themselves to understand what a connected real estate model looks like, how to leverage that technology for the customer, and how to turn those analytics into results. And I think that will be the differentiator between the operators of today and the operators of the next chapter. And we're hoping to leverage that.
if people want to stay up with your thoughts, and they are passionate thoughts about this topic, what's the best way for them to interface with you and the Building People?
Contact us on thebuildingpeople.com. We'll be glad to talk to you. We're here to help.
Thank you so much, Larry.
Jerry, thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Good to see you
bet.
again.
Larry Melton at the Building People, buildingpeople.com.